you guys, welcome back to the vlog. It is Wednesday today. It's actually almost noon already. I have been in trainings all day, so I'm doing some training at work because I am eventually hoping to go into some kind of leadership position, but at work they have you do training before you even get into like an interview process. They just want everyone to have the same leadership training. So I'm doing all of that this week. It's been interesting. It's basically just like chunks of like 2 to 3 hours every single day this week. So it's been a lot. I intended to start this vlog actually on Monday, but I got some like not good news or bad news, I guess, on Monday, health related, that I just was like not really in the headspace to vlog about. I'm not really in the headspace to still talk about it yet, but everything is okay. Like I'm fine, and that's the good news. And for right now, we're just gonna roll with it. There's like actually nothing that I can do for the next like 6 months or so until I go back to the doctor to like get more answers. Nothing really for me to do. It just was like, just any kind of medical news is just, I don't know, I just don't love it. Like no more medical news for me. But I'm on my break right now from my meeting, and I kind of, this is so random because I don't actually know the last time that I've had this. It's like not common here, but I'm randomly craving Dunkin' Donuts today. Don't know where that came from. I could also be down for like Krispy Kreme, for example, but I think after my meeting, I'm gonna take my lunch break. My meeting ends at, let's see, oh, it ends at 12:30 and it's already noon. Whoa. Normally we break halfway through. So anyway, maybe around like 12:30 or 1-ish, we'll go off, get some lunch. I don't know what we'll get. I don't know if we'll actually get Dunkin', but that does sound really good for some reason. I think there's one kind of by me. Let me actually see. I don't want to get my hopes up and then it's just like not there. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, there's one that is 12 minutes away, and then there's one that's 14 minutes away. Okay, so we'll go for 12 minutes away. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure to actually start the vlog this week. The other things that we're getting up to are we're going actually to Washington on Saturday. So we have a dog sitter coming from Saturday through Wednesday. I don't know if I'll vlog my trip to Washington because I haven't seen my family literally since January of 2024, and Ryan hasn't seen my family since July of 2023. So it's been a really long time. We're also probably just going to like be with family because my family in Washington lives like almost an hour away from the actual city. So I don't think that it'll be anything that like, we're not doing anything crazy. Basically, we're just gonna like be hanging out with family. They kind of live on like just like a plot of land and like kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I think we might just enjoy our time with them. We'll see if we decide to change our minds. It's supposed to be pretty rainy when we're there, so maybe we'll get some reading done and that kind of thing too, which will be really fun. Basically what we have to do this week is prep for all of that. So I want to clean the bathroom. I want to put my laundry away. I just actually did my laundry. You can't see it, but I just did my laundry. You can see it in that IKEA bag over there. Yesterday I had an in-office day, and so we've gotten that out of the week so far. So we're in a good spot. So I'm gonna warm up my coffee, finish up my meeting, and then we have already had coffee now that I'm thinking about Dunkin', but I mostly wanted to go because of the donuts, if I'm being really honest. But maybe we'll have a healthier lunch. We'll see. I don't really know what we're gonna have for lunch, but we'll get to it. And for now, let's just enjoy the day, finish up our meeting, maybe get to some reading later, do all that kind of stuff. Okay, it's like 3 p.m. now. It's been so weird because I've been having a lot of meetings this week, like I was saying, usually about like 2 to 3 hours per day, which is not typical of like what my work schedule looks like. So by the time I'm done with that meeting, I'm hungry, and so then I'm eating, and then by that point it's like 1:30, sometimes 2 p.m. and so like most of my day is gone, and so then I do a few things and all of a sudden it's like the end of the day. So it's already 3, like I said, and I'm getting a few things done. I decided to switch over to the couch so I can finish up my work day. We had originally, oh, my camera's flashing. Let me go get a new battery. We had plans with some friends. We were gonna go over to a barcade, and actually we were supposed to do that last week and it got rescheduled, and then we were supposed to do it today and it got rescheduled again, unfortunately. Honestly, since we already have the plans to head over to Washington and just like everything else that comes with that, Ryan and I were already feeling like, you know, we could probably do with not having an event tonight essentially, but we were gonna just like power through, and now we're not doing it, so we'll have some more time at the house. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that extra time. Friday, my goal is to kind of like finish cleaning up the house. So today and tomorrow, I'm just going to kind of like spot clean things or like clean things slowly, so then it just makes things easier for Friday. So let's finish up our work day and then we'll go on our walk, see what else we get up to today. P is here with me as usual, and Hello, buddy. He's still wearing his spider, well, this side is spiders, this side is pumpkins, reversible little bandana because it's Halloween season and we're gonna have him wear it as long as he possibly can for all of October, essentially. You guys, I might be doing something crazy, but I haven't done it yet, so we're not doing anything crazy yet. But I just talked to my friend on the phone and I was like, this is so insane to me. I went on my walk with P is what I should say, and I did not end up going on a long walk. I ended up just talking with my friend. He lives in San Diego. He's one of my good friends who I've been to Vegas with, I've been to Disneyland with, the whole thing. And we were chit-chatting and I was like, yeah, I'm going to Washington this weekend. But if you guys remember months and months and months ago, 21 Pilots is having a concert and it's actually this weekend. So there was no shot of me going this weekend because I'll be in Washington. So I was like pretty bummed about it. But the other day I looked it up and they actually are going to San Diego this week, and that is tomorrow. And I was telling my friend, I wonder if the tickets will go down now that it's like the day before or whatever. They're going down. And I really, really, really want to go. So they're not quite to a point where I want to buy yet because I want to see if they go down even further. But 21 Pilots also announced that this is going to be like one of their last concerts for who knows how long, because it's sort of the end of the storyline that all of their albums tell. Like every single album that they've released all tells one cohesive story. Anyway, so I might be going. We'll see. I have been waiting and like kind of checking here and there just to see if they go down. I also have like a coupon code or like a promo code that I can use, and they keep going down a little bit. So I'm gonna just keep an eye on it and see. The concert would be tomorrow. So if I were to go, the plan would be I go to San Diego tomorrow after a couple of my meetings, and then I finish work there, or I go after work. I don't exactly know how I would do all of that. If I go during work, then because it takes me about 2 hours to go there, I would just work an additional hour. Concert's not until 8, and then I can go from there, either spend the night at my friend's house or just drive back up. So I'll kind of figure out that whole plan. I don't really know what it's going to be yet, but we'll see. Otherwise, I just don't go, honestly. I am still debating because it's still a little bit expensive, but it's back to the normal price. At some point, these tickets went up to like literally $1,200. It was insane. Right now, it's about $400. So we'll see. I'm like pretty excited. I'm like kind of getting in my head about like, ooh, maybe we will be going, which would be so fun. I would love to go see them live, like for real. I just, especially this concert, I've been wanting to do this for a couple of years now because I haven't seen them since I think like 2018 or 2019. It's been a while. So it would be really fun to like get to close out this chapter of seeing them. And then on Saturday, we would be heading out to Washington. So it would be just like kind of a chaotic time of like, go to San Diego, come back up, be here for a day, and then go to Washington. But I'm willing to do it, so we'll see. But I wanted to update you on that. It's about 7 p.m. now. Ryan's finally home. He actually had to stay late for work because there's been some stuff happening. Even though we're taking next week, well, not the whole next week, the Monday through Wednesday of next week off, he actually has to sign on for a meeting on Monday because something crazy at work happened today. But it's only one meeting, so it won't be the end of the world. But I'm gonna finish up. I've been watching a video, or I was watching a video while I was still working, and then I hopped on a call with my friend. So I talked to him for literally an hour and a half. So I'm gonna finish this video. Ryan's pizza alarm is going off because his pizza's done, and then maybe we'll read, or I don't know what else we'll do for the rest of the night, but we'll do something. It is almost 8 o'clock. It's like 7:45-ish. Also, sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Let me actually tell you what I was gonna say first. I'm going to make myself some dinner. I was really, really craving something. Like I'm hungry and I just don't know what I'm wanting. And I realized I want ramen. So I'm gonna make myself some ramen. Lately, what I've been doing, this is maybe a little weird or different, but I'll make my ramen and then instead of immediately eating it, I'll let it sit for a second, and then the noodles kind of like soak up some of the water. Well, that was loud. Yeah, and it's just, it tastier. I don't know how else to say it, so you can probably hear. I am heating up the water right now. Ryan just had pizza, and I'm still eating the Bulldog creamy carbonara. No, sorry, carbonara spicy ramen. I do really like the creamy carbonara one, but it's harder to find. I'm kind of in that space where I have fewer groceries right now because we're heading out on a trip for a week, and so I just like haven't been stocking up on things, so that's what we're having. But I wanted to tell you, and the reason I got distracted is because I had this shirt made for me from my friend. I don't think I mentioned this in the video earlier, but I think that this shirt is hilarious. Don't talk to my dog. I actually like wore this on a like internal meeting at work today, and somebody somebody messaged me on the side and was like, oh my gosh, I have a reactive dog and I like need that. And I was like, somebody made it for me. And then I was in other meetings and people kept pinging me about it. So anyway, I think it's hilarious, but it's also kind of awkward when you are actually walking your dog and you're just like, you can talk to him. In fact, he loves humans, but just doesn't like other dogs. So anyway, that's the update. I've been checking on 21 Pilots tickets pretty much all night and they're not budging from $400, but I think I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel in the morning. I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to officially like check to see what like the day of tickets show in terms of pricing, because I feel like it could go even further down. But I have to actually finish this video because I still haven't finished it. I've been watching Sarah Caroli, and then on top of it, Alexis Eldridge just posted too. So I think I'm actually gonna watch that video as well, and then I'll get back to my book. I just started a new one, The Secret Messenger by Mandy Robotham, I think is her last name. I think that's how you pronounce it. This book I've had on my shelf for a very long time. It's part of my 25 and 25. So I finally decided that I'm going to read it. I'm only like 2 chapters in though. So I think that I'm not like committed to it quite yet. It's a historical fiction novel about a dual agent, I guess you could call her. Like she's a woman who lives in Venice and she is working for Nazi Germany, but she's also like part of a resistance force essentially. So it's like one of those like empowering historical fiction novels about women during the war. And I do love those types of books. I think that they're really fun, but I think it takes me a second to get into them. I'm also very much in like the mood to read something a little bit spookier. So I don't know, maybe we'll also read something different after this. I was actually very excited. I just received an ARC for, what is the book called? Let me see. It's called No Good Deed by Catherine. I don't know how to say her last name. Let me show you what it looks like. This is the book. I don't know how to pronounce her last name and I do not want to say it wrong, but I think that this one is more of like a thriller novel. I got an ARC and so I figured I would read it. This one comes out in March of 2026. So I was kind of excited to read something super new. It seems like this author in general gets pretty good ratings and I've never read anything by her. So I was excited to try out something different. I don't think I'm gonna get to this in this video because it's probably gonna take me longer than a couple of days to read my other book, but I am really excited to read an ARC. I don't think I've ever read an ARC before. So anyway, that's the book update. That's the concert ticket update. That's the shirt update. That's the ramen update. That's all I really have. So I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna make my dinner. I think my water's done boiling. And I think we're just gonna have a chill evening tonight. We don't have any other plans. Ryan's playing music and I'm just here making some dinner. You guys, this is so crazy. Actually, this is so crazy that this happened today. I feel so giddy. Okay, so I've been like fiending for these tickets. I've been like looking around, trying to see, because like they keep fluctuating now that it's the same day of the concert. And I keep going back and forth, like looking at them. They went up a little bit, so I'm gonna keep an eye on them. But then I went to go check my bank account because today is payday. Just this context is kind of needed, so bear with me. But I am commission based, so my paycheck fluctuates. So I've basically calculated what like a standard number is for what my paycheck is, and I've like undershot that a little bit. That way every time I get paid, I actually get paid a little bit more, and then if I have a bad month, then I'm like fine in terms of my budget. And so I went to go check my paycheck on my phone, like on my banking app. I had a random wire transfer for like almost $500, and I was like, it just says wire transfer, like no information, no notes, nothing. And so I called my friend who I talked to yesterday and I was like, if this is legit, like if it's a scam, obviously like I'm gonna ask the bank, like just deal with it. It's gonna be removed from my bank account. But if it was real, because I was not expecting any money at all. So if it was real, then that's my ticket money. So I called my bank, they were able to look into it and like see who gave me that money. It was from Air Serbia because my flight in Europe was delayed by over 3 hours. So they gave me, it's supposed to be roughly $500, but then there's like wire transfer fees and international fees, whatever. Over $450 though. That's my ticket money right there. I was not expecting that money at all. And now I'm so thrilled. So I'm just gonna wait for the tickets to go down at this point. I'm so excited. I like actually am like vibrating with excitement. I cannot believe that this is gonna happen. And I think that I'm going to go to the concert. So I'm just waiting. I haven't bought the tickets yet. I'll keep you guys posted, obviously. I also was talking to my friend. I might spend the night at his house just so I don't have to like drive up at night. So we'll see. I have to pack a bag, but I'm so excited. I haven't bought the tickets yet. I'll tell you guys when I do. I have to get a few things done for work, and then I think we're gonna go to the concert. You guys, I cannot believe this, but I bought the tickets and I've received them in my email. So now we're getting ready. I actually had training again today, but I guess something happened at work. It has nothing to do with like my direct team or anything like that. I guess there's just been like extra meetings going on. Tapped on Beats Toy by accident. And because of these extra meetings, I guess the team that I was training with was just like, we need some extra time to like finalize some of these things. So we ended our training early, which means I get to head out like at my actual lunchtime because my training goes through my lunch a little bit. So I'm getting ready right now. I'm gonna pack this bag that has like my laptop and stuff because when I get to town, like into San Diego, I'm going to finish my workday there. And then I'm also packing this bag, which is gonna be like an overnight bag plus like any concert outfit that I wanna wear. I think I'm just gonna wear jeans and a t-shirt because it doesn't really matter. I'm there for the concert, not for what I look like. That's just my own perspective on like concert attire. The goal is to come back up after the concert and just like book it back home because there's gonna be no traffic. But if I'm like extremely tired, then I might just stay, and my friend said that I can spend the night at his house. Oh, and I wanna bring my wallet. I have one of these MagSafe wallets, so I can just bring this into the concert because I don't have a clear bag, and I'm pretty sure most places are clear bag policy these days. So I think I'm pretty much ready. I heated up some coffee, have some water, have my bag. I honestly don't really know what else I need. I brought a spare hotspot just in case. Actually, let me transfer. I have like a little tech bag in here. I want to put that in this bag so that I could just like grab this and go. But I'm trying to think of anything else that I need. I think that's good. All right, I think we're gonna head off and start to go to San Diego, which is a crazy statement to be making right now. But I am gonna go. I'm gonna get all my things into the car and I'm gonna bring you guys along. I cannot believe that this is happening. I really didn't think that I was gonna go this year, and I was pretty bummed about it because this is like the end of an era, like I was saying, and I'm so excited. So let's head off, and it's like just about lunchtime now. It's 11:50, so 10 minutes until noon, which is normally my lunchtime. So I'm gonna use my lunch to drive down to San Diego. You guys, just a super fast update. It is literally 1:30 a.m. Well, 1:24, whatever. It's 1:30. I'm so tired. The parking situation took far too long to get out of. Like, that was just absurd. I think I sat in my car for about an hour and a half. But anyway, the concert was so fantastic. I clearly got some merch. I have a shirt underneath this as well, which I'll show you guys probably tomorrow. I'm going to go home. I just picked up my stuff from my friend's house. He was so generous to stay up. He let me leave my stuff in his car. What? In his apartment, because I didn't want to leave like my laptop and stuff in my car while I was at the concert. So generous. He stayed up because I was supposed to be there by 11:30. I ended up not being there until 1. So it's 1:30 now, and I'm gonna head home. So I'm gonna be home by about 3:30 a.m. I'm gonna get probably 4.5 hours of sleep But here we are. It was such a fun time, and I'll tell you guys all about it in the morning, but for now I have to head off. I also made myself, as I do, a little list of all of the things that I need to get done tomorrow. So that's also half the reason why I was like, it's just gonna be so much easier if I can like wake up at home instead of waking up at my friend's house and having to drive home, worry about traffic, the whole thing. There's not gonna be traffic at 1 a.m. So let's get on the road, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I've had like 3 hours of sleep, maybe 4 hours of sleep. I cannot believe that that line took so long, like just to get out of the parking lot at the venue. But you know what? The concert itself was so amazing. Like, I'm going to think about that concert forever. Like, somehow these musicians, they can like distract you while they're on stage and then they're just not there anymore. And then you turn around and they're actually in like a completely different part of the venue. Like, I don't know how they do it, but it's so fun. And I loved every second of it. It was so worth it. I'm so exhausted today, but I'm so happy that I went. And I can't say more good things about all of the whole experience. I don't want to make this into like a 21 Pilots concert vlog, but just know that it was everything that I wanted. And I'm so glad that I actually got to go, and it's kind of like a farewell tour in a way. And so I felt so good that I like got to do this and got to see this. Like, it was amazing. But now I'm getting ready for work. I'm just trying to kind of clean up my desk because it's been very messy the last few days. I haven't journaled in a second either, so I need to do that, but that is not a priority. It's actually so fun to see my friend yesterday too. That was just like an added bonus to the adventure. So here's the current plan. I have a bunch of things that I need to do today, and I think I'm gonna start to tackle them. I wrote down that list yesterday. I need to pick up things from Target. I need to do our laundry. I need to clean the bathroom. I need to like make up the sheets for our dog sitter. I need to clean out the coffee machines. I need to print out things for the dog sitter, like instructions for pee, only because she has so many different dogs that it's not like she memorizes everything for pee, you know? And she's only sat with him once, and it was one day. So I want to make sure that she has everything that she needs. Ideally, I'd like to make an Amazon return. I actually bought a new clear case because I wanted this part protected, and I didn't like that the other one, like, it just felt like if I were to drop my phone, I would break it. So I bought 2 different ones because I couldn't decide which one I liked better, and I liked this one. This is the Spigen one. It's only like $15, but this one is the ESR one. Also really fantastic. This one was $10, but when I compared the two, I liked this one more. So that's something really subtle. It's also a $10 thing. So ideally I'd like to make that return, but I think I might actually wait until I'm back because I also need to return a Target shirt. But I'm waiting to return the Target shirt because it's sold out, and I asked my friend if she wants it instead, like just buy it from me basically, and she wants to try it on. So it'd be easier if I do like all of my returns in one fell swoop, and I have like 30 days to do that. So I'm gonna put this somewhere else so that I can remember to return it. Okay, and then next thing I have to do is I have this binder for this leadership class that I'm taking, and we're supposed to make some goals. We had like a little bit of homework. So I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna try to edit, and then after that I'm going to go into my leadership class. That ends at 12:30, and then we're gonna do all of the other things on the list. That's the plan today. Hi. 5082. Thank you. Me too. Alrighty, you guys, I am getting the last few things together over here. Ryan's also packing his stuff over there. We're just kind of finalizing details and getting our bags together, and then I'm gonna go shower and finally pass out. It's like 7 p.m. I think I want to be asleep by 8 so I can wake up around 4-ish, and then our Uber is coming at 5. It's gonna be a lot, but we're gonna make it, and it's gonna be fine. But with all of that being said, I do think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys for being with me for the last few days. I feel like I've had the most most eventful last few days that I've had in a really long time, just from like unexpectedly going to the concert, having like kind of the bad news that I didn't really talk about on Monday, but then like quickly switching my week around into like one of the best weeks ever with going to the concert, getting to see my friend's new apartment, and now going back to Washington to visit my family. I'm actually so excited because it's also going to be so like rainy and we're going to be cozy and just like going to have a really good time. It's just, I'm so excited about it. So thank you guys for being here and watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.